So for this episode of Conor versus Rust, we're going to be looking at this, the bonnet. Now, it does work already on it. Actually, it's completely finished at the moment, and I'm starting because I forgot to do an intro to this video because I'm a professional. So yeah, we're going to start with the bonnet and we're going to fucking try and fix it. Even though it's already fixed, I know what's going to happen. So, have a look at that. So I suppose to show you the extent of what I have to do is to get this fucking thing repaired. This is where the end of this cross member is. You can actually see the big rust imprint. This is the inner skin of or the outer skin of the bonnet, like the actual bonnet. And I have to repair mounting places, and as that piece comes up into this corner, it's all missing here where I've already actually patched up rust on this fucking thing. So I'll actually just show you how the inner piece straps into it and show you the extent of the rush damage. So now that I have the cross member back in, I'll show you exactly what I have to do. See in this corner here, if this fucking phone focuses in, I have to make up a piece to go up to this and bend around onto this lip, which is not going to be easy because, as you can see, it has to be curved on a lip, and I don't have that many tools, and it has to be curved down to this. Same thing on the far side. Also, you can see the damage in the corner. That has to be repaired. This thing is sitting up a good bit because it's bent, so it has to be straightened. Nothing wrong with being bent. It's 2019. But you look at. So the best method for removing this kind of rust, what I found the best way of doing it is one of these wire brush things. I'll show you closer. One of these wire brush things on an angle grinder. Now, one thing about them is these little wires tend to break off and fly at you at 1,000,000 miles an hour and hurt like fuck. So safety shoes are a must. So I'll just show you a bit of this, and I'm not going to show you it all, that's boring as fuck. So yeah. Okay, now that I've cleaned all the rust off, you can see very clearly why this thing is so flimsy, not really working. What's happened is because each ends of this were rusted away and we're kind of flapping around in that, it's allowed this to pretty much stress fracture from constant flex. So what I'll have to do now is, I've done a bit of hammering and persuading to get it a bit flatter. It's fairly shitty still, but not great. So what I have to do first though is I have it fairly much right just at the cracks. They're both matched up nicely. So I'm going to weld them up, grind them back, and then try and get some straightness into it because it just moves around way too much. I don't know if that's right or not. I'm not a panel beater. Sure, look at everything is pretty much cleaned down. Turned out nice. It's the painted side. It turned out fucking lovely. Yeah, that's what really has to be repaired, these two ends. There should be more to them, if you know what I mean. Another inch or so. But yeah, more to be done. You can also see actually the extremity of how much that bent by these two dents in the other skin. So, a bit of work ahead. And I would say after welding and grinding, not too bad. Couldn't get that out there too fucking tight, but nice and flat and fairly original. Tell you one thing, good job. It's fucking good and strong after it too. Made a good job of that now. Do the fucking fine, I say. Okay, for the next part of this repair job on the bonnet, I'm going to have to repair these corner brackets where that that cross member fits into. And you can see this side is fairly bad. Drilled holes in to take out the cross member, the spot welds, but rust as well, of course. Small bit of rust down here, you can't really see it. Now I've already done the one on the far side. Basically, first of all I did is put a new top piece in it, and then this whole side here is rusted away, and made a whole new, which is, can you even see it? Sorry. Yeah, so I made a new piece, top piece, and a new side piece. Didn't bother grinding them off, you won't see them anyway. But yeah, that's what I've done so far with this.
So the best way I found to repair stuff like this is, first of all, make a nice little paper template, just exactly what you want, lovely looking like that. Very simple after that. Get a piece of steel, transfer it over, draw it on, and all you have to do next is cut it out. Tin shears are grand. They do bend the steel a bit and people don't like them, but I like them because they're fucking easy to use. Okay, once you have your bit of steel cut out to the size you want, what you want to do next is line it up perfect, best you can anyway, and then draw around it to where you want to cut. Lovely, so that's what we're going to cut out for this one. Should be alright, should be easy enough then to weld it all in, nice and flush. One thing I did notice is I'm a bit long here on this end, I'm going over the curve here, so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to adjust this, going to make this a bit shallower, because I'm going over that curve and it's going to be harder to weld it up. Hard to weld on edges of curves and shit like that, just fucking nightmares. So that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I've adjusted my piece and now I'm going to cut out the whole bit of steel. As you can see there, to get around that curve, of course, angle grinders always cut straight, so, well, should always cut straight, depends who's using them. But what I did was just took loads of little cuts and basically took out that corner. So I'm going to do now, finish her off with a finger sander and get in on it. Okay, now we've that cleaned up, as you can see, patch fits in fairly good. So all there really is to it is just not much more fine tuning to do, and it just turned out nicely for me. Sometimes of course there's always a little bit in it here and there, it doesn't fit quite right, so prepared for that. But all I can do now is tack it in and see if we get on from there. Okay, for tacking this one in, I don't usually use magnets because I find with such a low power torch I'm using, it does tend to basically fucking actually pull the metal out of the weld, so I just use my hands and pull them away really quickly. Not the best solution, especially when you're not wearing gloves, but sure, here, let's see how it goes. Fuck. Not fucking quick enough, Conor, you fucking flute, you. Okay, so with that tacked in and some minimal burning, this should be good for welding now. So I'm just going to have a quick look around that, how to make sure everything's straight, and then weld her up the fuck. I don't think you need to see that. You probably can't see it anyway, it's probably too fucking bright, so I'm just going to pause now and show you after. Okay, so welded in nicely anyway, nice and easy. All to do now is grind it back, make it look nice. Then what I'm going to do next is actually take this off the car, or off the bonnet. Because there's an arsehole of rust underneath it, and there is some rust damage in here that I have to clean up with it off just to inspect how bad it really is underneath. So you can't really tell from this side, because this one here, oh, I said, oh, there's a small rust hole, say down in there. I said, oh, that's very small, and I flipped it over. You can even still see some of the pitting on that, but sure, it'll have to fucking do. I'm not cutting everything apart, because you have to get a new one if that was the case. But there's a hard bad pitting in here, that's why I replaced that whole section. Okay, now it's all ground down and that looks pretty nice. You wouldn't even know. As you can see, actually, that's the rust I'm on about. I know it looks tiny, but the thing with rust is you see a hole like that, there's a whole world of fucking pain behind it. So next thing I'm going to be doing is drilling out. If you can see it, if I actually turn it the right way, fucking getting you the two little spot welds here and here. Same thing there and there on the other side. So when I'm removing these spot welds, I like to use one of these spot welding drill bits. If the fucking camera would fucking focus, you dirty slut! Come on! Anyway, basically they're like a drill bit but flat on the top. So what I'm going to do now is drill out the fucking things. Come on, yes, So this is pretty much what kind of a hole the spot weld drill bit leaves. So basically it cuts through the first panel and leaves you a second panel intact. And now that I actually have the camera to focus, that's what the drill bit looks like. See, it's kind of flat across the top instead of your standard point with a small point in the middle for centre. It's a great job. Their only fucking job for drilling out spot welds, really. Okay, so after removing that, just had to do a little bit of debrazing and a bit of de-welding. You can see fair bit of rust in the back there. As you can see as well, it's absolutely fucking lashing it down. Just lovely weather. Absolutely lovely Irish summer weather here at the moment. Fucking gorgeous, love it. But yeah, you can see there's a fair deal of rust underneath it all. I'm gonna have to stop videoing now because it's fucking cunt for day. Fuck that for a game of snakes and ladders, hey. But yeah, fair bit of rust. No rust holes though, but I have to clean all that up now and make it look pretty. Same as I have done over here. Okay, so next part I'm going to tackle is this bit here, these rusty ends. So I've already actually done one. Here's one I've made earlier. Now I haven't ground it off yet. Basically what I had to do was make a 90-degree piece that fit in the back. Now I overlapped these. I didn't bother button welding them up because it'd be just too fucking difficult with the, you know, fucking area and all that. But fucking hell, I can show you, it's an awkward shape. Anyway, but I don't know if you can see, there's a curve to that bend along it. Now it's hard to do. It's hard to focus. It's really hard to fucking focus. There you go. But yeah, there's a curve. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, there's a curve along there, and it's hard to do that because usually when you're bending stuff, you're bending the device. It's nice and straight and it's easy. But I'm going to show you how you basically fucking do that without special tools or shrinkers or fucking other shit. So I made a little special tool, which is just a screwdriver with a little slot cut in it. And so what I'll do is I've cut out the contour here, and I'm going to use this special tool, this little, basically the screwdriver. A screwdriver needs to be hard steel for this kind of shit because it's heavy enough gauge. And basically like a bottle opener, you're just going to go around and about, say, 10 degrees of a pull at a time, not much, just a little pull up. And just along the edge, keep it straight to the axis and just keep going along it, bend it up. And this should give us a curved 90-degree bend. Okay, so the radius of this bend is a bit too high for what I want. There is a slight curve to it, so I'll have to finish it off in the vise. Okay, so we have the we have the piece of material mounted up in the vise. Now, because we're trying to do a curve, you have to take little small bites. So, like a little bite here and then hammer it flat. Then go up a bit and kind of come with the curve. Just take little bites, and just keep hammering it out. So, what I'm going to do, got the big persuader out. I'm just going to beat the devil out of it. As you can see, there's very little of a bend, but I'm nearly there now. Just take a bit more out here. It's still a bit proud. Okay, so after all that little bit of fettling and messing around, a fairly alright piece. It's a bit fucking shitty looking, but to be honest, it's a fucking difficult bit to make. And as well, it's in a place where you're going to be doing well to fucking see it. Like, even though it's on a piece that it's not really on display, it's underneath the fucking bonnet, like. It's going to fucking do the job for me anyway. It'll do. Okay, so I have that tacked in from the front. So first thing I'm going to do is weld it all up from the back, and that'll just stop any water getting down here and rusting this out again, hopefully. So yeah, that's fucking it. We'll weld her up. Okay, so now that I have it all ground off, now it's not the prettiest stuff I've ever done, but to be honest, yeah, it'll have to fucking do. It's not too bad looking now, but it all fits gorgeous now. The cross member sitting nice and level with the bonnet, which is lovely. And yeah, so all I have to do now is basically have to prime up and paint up the undersides of these really well, because there's no real way of getting to them afterwards. Now I know a lot of lads will, these holes here, they'll blow fucking they'll wax oil up them, but sure, to be honest, it's better off while I have it off I can prime it nicely, and like this seam here doesn't get welded or anything like that, so why not lad. Okay, so now that I have I put in the cross member, have it on the hinges and all, I must say, car, she's fitting up lovely now. Look at that, gorgeous, fucking perfect now. We shouldn't be too bad at all. The panel gap now is just lovely, perfect now. Even across the, look at that, you wouldn't even fucking know that. Perfect. Fucking happy out now, absolutely happy out, fitting gorgeous now. A little test fit before we go and weld her up, just to see that I didn't fucking bend the shit out of it, and it looks like I didn't. Fits fucking beautiful. Alright, so I've everything primed up now in a bit of weld through primer, just so I'll have her ready for off then. So I'll have it all, this shit here underneath, it's very important of course, because you can't get at it afterwards. So I have all my little bits that are going on this bonnet all primed up and ready for off, and after that get down to the fucking welding. Suppose I better show you the actual welding of this fucking bonnet. now I've already done pretty much most of it, but basically what I'm doing is I'm plug welding. So what I'm doing is drilling a little hole, and then just get me welder and filling that little hole up in hot metal. Fucking handy out. Not a bother. But yeah, nearly all welded in now, so looks fucking tasty enough now. After that, it's just a bit of a clean up of all the marks and that, and then just fucking paint it up again and shove it on the car. It'll be looking lovely. Oh, look who it is. Hello. Ah, look.
So now that the bonnet is fixed, that's going to pretty much do it for this episode of Conor versus Rust. Next thing we're going to be tackling is actually welding all this on, doing that top corner over there that you can't see, because this is a really stupid shot of me inside the car, which looks really funny. Yeah, so I'll do that again.